My fellow Liberians, despite our diversity, we are a united people, a great and noble people. Through the strength of our unity and the resilience of our determination, we have begun to rebuild a ravished country and have survived two deadly health crises. Our people have stood together as one united people, ready to face the future. Whether you are a fisherman of Grand Cru and Sino, the hunters of Grand Jide and River G, the farmers of Lofa and Bapolu, the Gola and Vai dancers of Bumi and Kipmount, the hospitable people of Bassa and River Ses, the warriors of Maryland, the miners and explorers of Nimba, the merchants and traders of Bong, the welcoming people of Magibi, or the melting pot of Montserrado. We are one people, Liberians. We have a great challenge and opportunity ahead of us. In unity, we will rebuild this country as a shining example in Africa, demonstrating the power of a determined and united people. Our economy and our national budget will expand and grow like never before. We will improve the lives of our people and put smiles on the faces of our citizens. I promise you that together we can and will do the job. A new day is on the horizon. The time for babysitting is over. God bless you and God bless Liberia.
What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? This is the general himself, Munel Kishen. I know you say, but my man, you ain't win the election. What you still doing with ANC, Mr. Cummings logo photo? I'm waiting for the results. I'm waiting for the final announcement for the runoff. And I still believe that Alex Cummings is the best guy. I still believe that he's better. He was the better candidate, and no one candidate have given a speech like what you just heard. No one candidate has spoken to bring Liberians together. Only Alex Cummings have been doing it. But the people have decided. Do I like the result? Nope. Do I respect the people? Yes, I respect them for whatever decision they make. But if I will have that opportunity again, I will cast my vote for Alex Cummings. So guys, we are about to go into the runoff. We're waiting for NEC to give the final announcement. And I advise that we take a side, that every Liberian must take a side. Despite the things that happen, we call each other names, we did things. The country is divided. The country is divided based on the vote. I don't care what you say, whether it was cheating or was not cheating, whether they cheated us or not. I can't prove it, so I have my case for another day. But I believe that I was robbed of this election, and I believe it can take a year or two. The people of Liberia, somebody will tell us what went wrong. So, you know, news never high in this country, but we get to understand, and I believe in my candidate. And he has not made up his mind whether he will be in, he's interested in 2029. But as a politician, a good politician will not tell you now that I want to run 2029. So leave it, guys. Politics is not a religion. I continue to say this thing over and over. Politics is not religion. St. John 3:16 in Liberia is the same St. John 3:16 in America, in Japan, anywhere in the world. The Bible can never change. But I can say I'm supporting you today, and tomorrow I don't support you. So, Liberians, it is our right. It is the right of your brothers and sisters to support whoever they want to support in this second round. It is their right. Don't get angry. Don't call their names. If an ANC or CPP supporter want to support somebody, even if CPP come up with a decision that we're going to support UP or CDC, there are people in there that will still decide where the vote going to go. No one controls my vote. But what I want us to do, I want us to be very, very respectful. I'm talking to those of you in the CPP. If you are not satisfied with your party, I think it's better for you to hold your peace and vote the way you want to vote, or you can recuse yourself and say, listen, I agree, I stand by the party, but this is what I'm going to do. I don't think you need to tell people, and I don't want for people to tell me that, oh, if Mr. Cummings make this decision, his political career over. That's nonsense and that bullshit. So stop spamming the crap. I don't want to hear that nonsense from you to tell me that if I decide to go to UP or I decide to go to CDC, that means my political career is over. That's bull, that BS. So now I will give you guys so many different options. I know people will not like it, but that is the fact. I will make a decision. I have decided I will choose. I will choose or side whether I vote or not. I will tell you the reason why I'm going to choose or side. But I'm not going to do it here today. I'm waiting for the CPP to come up with a decision. Now, there are a lot of people that are looking at so many reasons. Some looking at 2029 and see how the political landscape will look like. And I'll be honest with you. You subtract George Weah from the CDC. CDC is nothing. Who's going to replace George Weah? Who do you think right now can replace George Weah in the CDC? The votes that George Weah collected, if you think it's a cheating, it's up to you. But that vote is George Weah personal vote. People voted because they love George Weah. People voted because they believe that George Weah is the guy. Liberians don't vote on the issues. And in fact, some of our friends told us long ago, don't waste your time. We are not voting on the issues. We are voting to remove President Weah. Exact quote from Henry Pedro Costa and other guys. Liberians do not vote on the issues. Liberians vote because they love you. From Dwalu. Liberians don't vote on anything, but they just love the old man. From the Spoon Network. So many people made comments while we were there fighting to make the case for Alex Cummings. We were there sticking on the issue, the 5 watts and how to create job, infrastructure, and agriculture, jobs creation, all kinds of different things. The Liberian people say it is not Cummings' time. Cummings should wait for 2029. And I always told you people, if Cummings wait for 2029, when will I contest? Or when will the next man time? But that's what the Liberian people say. So Liberians don't vote on the issues. So when it comes down to the two worst parties in Liberia, we will not vote on the issues. We can take anything we want to take. And nobody should be afraid to take a side. The country is divided. The country is divided. And if you on the other side and think you are going to overlook the ruling party, then you are not ready. Then you are not ready. Let me be honest with you. Because I listened to a radio station today. The guy said, oh, the opposition won. And when the guy asked him why, he said, oh, because when you put all the opposition votes together, they had over 56%. That's a wrong scenario. 18, 20 political parties, 18 political parties voted against CDC and UP because I listened to them campaigning. Every one of them said they don't want UP. From the tier one gong to the best to the whatsoever, don't bring UP back to power. I listened to them hearing that George Weah government is not good. George Weah government is this. I'm the only one can face in George Weah. To remove George Weah, we need a change. And when I say these things all the time, that change is hard. Liberians voted for change in 2017. Some people don't have the patience. Now, UP will make the case between they and George Weah and say, well, bag of rice was $10, $11, $13. Today, bag of rice is over $13. Also, CDC will counterattack and say, yes, we agree. It was then in 2 years, in two terms, but we still got one term and still got room to work. 4 auditors killed, people lost in this country, but also in the UP government. Harris Greaves were killed, Allison and others with no answer. Corruption is in this government. More corruption is in the government than the UP government. But corruption then and corruption today is still the same corruption. There's no job creation. The CDC will argue, say yes, because we have all male in the country, all kinds of things. So Liberians, we're going to make the decision. Don't sit on the fence. I know sometimes you piss off with the UP, sometimes you piss off with CDC. We know what the UP did to us. We know how they try to destroy we know how they destroy the CPP. We know how UP and testify against Mr. Cummings. We know how the UP and lied against Cummings. We know how they ran around and told people that Mr. Cummings refused to, to go as VP to Mr. Bwaka. We went to places where people confronted us. People that I know, smart people saying that Mr. Cummings is selfish, and he refused to go with Mr. Bwaka, who runs vice president. But this had to make the case that Mr. Bwaka asked Mr. Cummings, and Mr. Cummings told him no. And they ran that propaganda. They make it look fine. And they went into communities and talked to older people how Mr. Cummings want to legalize gay in this country. We know what the UP did to us. We know how the UP believe that they are the one entitled to leadership because they are the biggest party. So no party should challenge them. You either join them or not. We know how they insulted us, but we can still forget and forgive. If you want to go to the UP, you still can go and make your case. You want to go to the CDC, you can still make your case. There's no permanent enemies in politics. There's no permanent enemies in politics. I know you people will cuss me up, but I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if you insult me. It's my instinct. It is my vote. It is my right. It is your vote. It is your right. But if we continue to live like dogs and cats, even the dog and the cat can live in a better place. But we know what you did. We can forgive you. But history will always be remembered. Who all testify against Mr. Cummings? Who all tried to destroy Mr. Cummings? You said because of us, Mr. Cummings will never be anything. Mr. Cummings is this, Mr. Cummings is that, Mr. Cummings is selfish. We got 1%. CPP got 1% with nobody. But today our phones are ringing all over the place. Go to Appleton. Go to ACOP. Do you believe in your sound mind that ACOP got more votes than Alex Cummings? Do you really believe, I'm talking to you, UP and citizens, do you really believe that Mr. Cummings, that his vote there, the hardest working candidate, the man who visited almost everywhere in this country? Yes, the Liberian people decide on what they want to do. Do you believe, or you don't want to believe, that if the ANC alone, apart from the CPP, come out and say, we will support UP, can CDC defeat UP in Monserrato? No. If this ANC come out today and say, we will support CDC, can you really defeat UP in a CDC in Monserrato? With the score you have right now, is tie. I consider it's tie. Don't overlook the ANC. Don't do that. You all over the place, stay calling names. You all over the place. While your people are working, you insulting. And I told you guys, I say, if I was in your position, anything that will come from out of my mouth will be about peace, will be about united, and will be about encouraging the other oppositions. You believe that you can do it on your own. I don't have a problem with Darius Dillon. He's a very good senator. I don't have a problem with Yambli Kanga. I don't have a problem with anyone. But we disagree because I have a candidate in the race. My candidate make it. Now the question is, do you want my support, or do you ask for my support, or do you want my support, or some kind of way I want to put it? I don't know. You think CDC don't want my support? Any day with their eyes closed, they want my support. You think UP don't want the support? They want it. But some of them are embarrassed. Only 2 UP members have spoken to me so far. They are embarrassed because of some of the things they told us. People are angry. Some people are saying that they would never, because of what you did to them. Some people are so angry, they say what you did to their candidates to make it look as if that individual is not a Liberian to even try to contest. And you know deep down in your heart, even if you don't want him, you did everything to destroy him. Everything you did to destroy him. That is why some of us are still finding it hard to give our support. And to the UP, if I'm still in Liberia, I'm not powerful. I don't have the 10,000 votes and viewers that you think about. But trust me, I am a damn good communicator, and I know how to win people over if I have that chance. And if I get on radio, I will have the chance of getting on radio, and I know how to campaign. My only regrets in this election, I wish I was to be in Liberia for 6 months. I was going to make the difference in my era. You can't convince nobody in 2 weeks. You can't just walk onto people and you talk to them and say yes, 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 and you think they're convinced. No. That's my only regret. I thought while we're sitting in America, and hey, we got our bills to pay. We're on radio. People were telling us, yes, doing good. But you got to reach out. That's my only regret. They got people, don't get me wrong, they got people here who are doing the work. But the time that we put in and the time we put in, the people on the ground, because we have small cash in our hands, so we could move places. We could go to different places and talk to people. But you can't go 1 time, 2 times. Sometimes you go 2, 3 times. You make them to feel you. The way you interact with them. The way you interact, the way you bring yourself down and make them to feel good. Look, the country is corrupt. The country is broke. Everybody in the country is a beggar. They are beggars. Even the big people. Because it's not easy. I can put $100 in my pocket in America and walk around without using penny. I can put $100 in my pocket, change it. I can go in the street and come back. If I don't spend it, I'm selfish. If I don't spend 50 liberty on that money, that means I'm a selfish human being. Because you will see people just walk up to you and just beg you. And if you don't think about yourself, you will come home broke. There is nothing enough for the people in this country. Things are hard. Now, let's say this. I'm going to play the devil advocate. I'm going to play the other side. If President Weah loses this election, he's still qualified to come back. You know that, eh? And even he comes back in 2029, if he don't win, he will still cause a problem. He will still cause a problem because there are people who suppose George Weah, no matter what happens, they will remain with George Weah. Whether they is saying or whatsoever, that is the relationship with them. They will come back like Donald Trump. Now, if President we are win this election, 2029 is free for everyone. Oh yes, Joshua will be controlling the election, but who in the CDC party that can take over CDC than George Weah? Maggie, no, forget it. Maggie, the only person that could have tried, but he's out. Sir Joseph, don't waste your time. Sir Joseph got votes from CDC, UP, ANC, people voted for him. But running for president is a different thing. If Mr. Cummings decides to get into that race, he will be the favorite because of the way the Liberian people speak and what they have been speaking. Oh, just wait, seditionists will support you, and seditionists will, and everybody will want to tap into the George Weah camp. The young people, I know you will not agree with me, but the new voters, the new voters help CDC big time. The young people 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I thought we were going to take them, but that WAEC fee, that little thing. So people who were 17 years old during when George Weah took over, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And some of them was 23 years old today. They decided to vote. Some of them was 18 years old. They voted overwhelmingly for George Weah. A lot of them. Most of the poor workers were seditionists. But don't blame them now. I could be an ANC guy and I apply to and next take me to be the poor washer. But deep down in my heart, I'm a sedition or I'm an ANC man or a UP man. My eyes will be open on UP or CDC votes. That's how it works. You see that? So it will be free. You think Edwin Snow can take over UP and CDC? Edwin Snow is done because for the information from Bombay County, look, from the day Edwin Snow ran away from Monserrado County, forget about him being president. If you can run from Monserrado, that Bombay Hills will make you president. No, don't worry about it. You understand? But in that race, and the information we're getting, we're not hiding from you. Everybody talking to Mr. Cummings right now. Maybe Cummings will contest, maybe Cummings will not. But if Cummings contests, oh, that's his third time. Do you think Cummings will be pushed aside? No. That is why other people looking at it that they need the George Weah vote. On the other hand, people are looking at a UP. Mr. Bwaka is not the 10 years ago Mr. Bwaka. Can Mr. Bwaka administration change things that will go on right now? Yes, businesses will try to come into the country for some time. Hypothetical, it's possible that Mr. Bwaka can go for another 6, 7, 8 years, 9 years. And if Mr. Bwaka is into re-election, he will have more relevance because a lot of people see him, and he will have more relevance than Jeremiah Kuhn. If Mr. Bwaka don't make it and Jeremiah Kuhn takes over, Jeremiah Kuhn, anybody can challenge Jeremiah Kuhn in a re-election. But this is the thing. And Jeremiah Kuhn, he's not from UP. Dillon and other people are not UP members. And the UP will start having little this and that, this and all kinds of little things going to be happening. Can the UP turn Prince Johnson over to Americans? Can the Minixie Act come into effect? Can President Weah turn over Magale and Bill Tware to go to court to make sure that this is implemented? President Weah can bring the war crime code, and President Weah can be controlled and use and insist that he do certain things when he win. Can Mr. Bwaka do that? Can he turn Prince Johnson over for war crime codes? So there are a lot of things in between. And if UP is in charge, yes, they are very good at campaigning. They will have enough money 2029 as usual. They did it 2011. George, we are doing it 2017 and 2023. They did it 2017 when I said it. I was like, oh no, 2017 President VP Bwaka used helicopter to campaign. 2011 they had more money to campaign. They used government resources. 2023 George, we are using government resources. So UP did it before, so let us now start complaining. 2017, Mr. Bwaka used it. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking at both angles. So we must make a decision. What is good? And now, my question here: if UP comes to power, can the UP government not honor the Ellen Johnson administration anymore, honor of Mail and the Jeremiah Kuhn? Can you criticize that government and go freely? Can you come and criticize Mr. Kuhn and say he's a criminal, like how we say George, you are a criminal, you insulting George, we are, and people still walking? Can you do the same to Mr. Bwaka and walk freely? I doubt it. Can you tell Mr. Bwaka he's old, he damaging this country, he allowing and Jacob Akoli to run this country, they don't know anything, and you jump in the street? Will Prince Johnson allow you, or the other people about naked or whosoever, allow you to walk freely without nobody chasing you in the night? We don't know. The two parties, you don't know what they're running on. None of them have given us tangibles. President we have never told us what he did in the 6 years or what he's going to do. The Bwaka team never came up and said, oh, this is how we're going to do it, and this is how we'll do it. They're only telling us this is what we want to do, but they didn't tell us how they're going to do it. While Mr. Cummings was telling us this is what he wants to do and this is how he's going to do it, but you play a deaf ears and pretending as if you hear it. Mr. Bwaka told us exactly, my platform is arrest. I will do this, this, this. But how you going to do it, they never told us. President Weah, on the other hand, never. But President Weah is a natural loved guy of Liberia. Nobody cares if President Weah make mistakes. The whole President Weah on one standard and the whole up on another standard. But UP, yes, the government, they whatsoever what they did to steal the vote of Mr. Cummings or whatsoever, I'm still trying to put my hands on it to see how they did it. But UP are one of the number one instigator in destroying Ellis Cummings. Not destroying him, that's a big war. Lying about Ellis Cummings. That he don't nothing in Liberia. He don't live in Liberia. He's a stranger. He refused. He's selfish. He refused to go as VP to Mr. Bwaka. And it worked. It paid off well. We went to places, we argued. There's another one where, oh, Mr. Cummings supporting Mr. Weah, so he's not, don't worry, just vote for President Weah. That politics. But we must take a side. I know you're angry, so you want to be neutral. Don't be neutral. The country is divided. Don't be neutral. Politics is nothing good, but don't be neutral. Take a side. Take a side. Do not sit back and say, I will be neutral. Forget about everything. This is a new page. This is a new race. Forget about the 43%, the 44%, and whatsoever. It's new. They're starting over. I hear some people from the cities, from the UP saying that, oh, we will defeat President. We are in Monserrato. Oh, maybe you need 70% of the vote. Or 60% of the vote. Oh, we'll defeat in Lofa County. That means you need over 60% of the vote. Oh, in Lofa County, in Nimba, you need over 60%. In Magibi, you need 60%. Then we know you're serious. But look at the vote in Monserrato. The vote in Monserrato is what? You see? Now, he said I should ask Mr. Cummings to endorse Mr. Bwaka. You see, these are some of the stupidity, you guys. These are some of the things. You just commenting, I should tell Mr. Cummings to endorse Mr. Bwaka. That how dumb and stupid you are. The fact of the matter is the same lies you carry around. You wanted for Mr. Cummings to walk to Mr. Bwaka and say, okay, Mr. Bwaka, I'm going to go as your VP. Instead of Mr. Bwaka taking himself to go to Ellis Cummings, negotiate and say, please support me. But Mr. Cummings should go to Mr. Bwaka. That's the dumbness. That because, now let me put it in your own words, people like you, that will be a lot of time, some of us will not want to support you. Because you still got the same dumbest ideas ever. Yes, you people are still dumb. Are still dumb. I'm not feeding nobody on this platform. Nobody eating board is in my house. Likewise, mine is not in your place. My vote is my vote, and I cannot vote for you, and you cannot vote for me. But when you act stupid, that is when I can pin some of us off. You think you love Liberia like us more than us? You think you're more Liberian than us? Or just tell Mr. Cummings to endorse Joseph Walker? You see, that is some of the stupidity I can't stand. But anyway, we must take a side. If you want to go to UP, you can go to UP. You want to go to CDC, you can go to CDC. But please don't stay away. Don't stay away. I decided to stay away, but now I've made up my mind. I will endorse. And you can call me, you are sedition, you can call me, you are UPS, you can call me because your friends in UP, you can say whatever you want to say. I don't give a damn. I will endorse and I will campaign. If you win, that's your business. It's on you. You are the one who will get a job. If you lose for UP, it will hurt you. CDC, if you lose, you don't want to be turning over and it will hurt you. But my advice, you and President Weah is neck to neck in Montserrat County. If you push for ANC and some of Liberty Party supporters to support President Weah in a second round, understand that Montserrat is also ANC base. So you must sit there and say that Maryland ANC got to go to. And if you're sitting there and saying that ACOP will switch over to you, you're making a big mistake. Because the last the report that just came out, the fight that took place between ACOP and UP, we heard that it's the same UP people that instigated the thing and pretended to be ACOP supporters. And don't you know that ACOP officials are working in this government? You thinking about that? They're going to split. They are going to split. I know people who said that I will vote for ACOP in the first round or I will vote for CDC. If ACOP go against CDC, then I will vote for ACOP. But ACOP go against Mr. Cummings or Mr. Black and CDC go against Mr. Cummings or the UP, I will vote for CDC. Right in District 2, I heard people saying it. I saw people who voted for Sekou Kane in District 2. They voted for Sekou Kane, and some of them voted for George Weah, and some of them voted for JMB. What made you think sometimes they might change around? What made you think that they will go to you? People that they trucked, like let's say like Tyler trucked people from District 17 into to Bomi. Some of these voters voted for CDC and some voted for JMB. So you will be trucking everybody there and they will be spraying out their vote again. So what make you think that the other voters, what make you think that Tier 1 will endorse you when you are so arrogant and foolish and think that you entitled to this thing? What make you think that Sarah Beslow will just endorse you? She's a politician. She's looking at 2029. Are you thinking about it? And you making all kinds of comment? Oh, you don't care. I met 4 girls. They all saw me and had my Cummings teacher. Oh, but Mr. Cummings ain't nothing for us. We will vote for George and for UP. So I asked them, I said, who you voted for 2017? Oh, I voted for UP. I said, it make no difference. It makes no difference. If you're sedition and you say I voted for George Weah and now I'm voting for Mr. Barker or Mr. Cummings, then, or I voted for Cummings, then I understand. But if you said you voted 2017 for JMB, this time again you still voted for JMB, it make no difference. And to the to the UP guys, we know maybe it's a strategy, it's a lie. You say you won the first round, you have your tally sheet. Why can't you produce these tally sheets to tell your people that yes, we actually won the first round and were cheated? You're doing it to yourself. Because I listened to one of the members who are saying that, why you got to lie to us? You put us on an impression that you guys won the first round. You don't need to lie. Now, the integrity of the neck, they are good. No foreign observer have criticized the election yet. They said so far the election is free and fair. They said the election is free and fair. What came from the office of the poll watchers is what the people announced. And it will still take time to announce it. It's not America. If we're going to allow the people in America to count the vote, you think they're going to finish? No. But they did well. Give the people the flowers. They did good this time around with the system. Let's just pray to God 2017. We all go through the biometric system where by the time I've cast my vote, boom, it will be counted instead of wasting time, instead of using paper. These are some of the things we will start changing. So I hope the legislators and other people, I talked to two of them and we're talking about it. These are the things we need to start pushing now that listen, our next election 2029 should be at least electronic ballots. That nobody need to use paper. You just push it, bam, it register right there. They can do it. That money. So this second round, if you are from the UP or the unity, the CDC, and think you're going to sit back and don't reach out, and listen, if majority of the people who want change, because most of the people believe, not most, I mean just don't use the word, but most of the members of the oppositions, the other 18 opposition, believe that UP and CDC can do nothing for Liberia. If they stay home, CDC going to beat you. If they stay away, CDC will defeat you. Seditions, with all their stupidness, they are very determined. They will go out when it comes to the George Weah for that victory. They are the ruling party. They are the ruling party. Instead of you going around talking to people, softening the ground. Oh, let Mr. Cummings endorse Mr. Bwaka. You think Mr. Cummings drink water through his nose? You think Mr. Cummings is that a stupid man that he just sit back and run like he's looking for job? Only people who looking for job right now will start running behind people. They got some CP people running behind people. And for those of you from the CPP or the ANC, wait, let your institution make a decision. Let them come out and make a decision. Not Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings don't run the CPP or neither the ANC. CPP will make a decision. If you don't like the decision, that's fine. But we must agree to it. If I don't like the decision, I can suspend my membership and go to the place I want to go. You know what I'm saying? But posting and lying and doing this is not going to help you. It's not going to help your UP people. And your arrogance and whatsoever, you need to slow it down. You say the ANC people are arrogant. You guys are damn good. Let me give it to you. You are damn good in propaganda. Just what you do is what you put on us. We arrogant. We selfish. We all kinds of names. We are elitists. We Congo people. Now today, Eugene Fagon and Stanton have gone the separate way. Eugene Fagon said he resurrected Spoon Talk. They said no, but all the time Eugene Fagon was all that lying, it was fine. He said, who can be listening to all the damn thing? In fact, we just used to pretend. That's Stanton. So Eugene Fagon gone. And nobody can tell me, if you telling me this is not to say all the opposition vowed that they will support. You see, this is the mistake that UP now is coming back to haunt you. Yes, Mr. Cummings said that I will support any opposition against Mr. Weah. Did Mr. Bwaka ever utter it that he would support any opposition or Alex Cummings against President Weah? No. Why you want me to keep my promise? Politics is not religion. I can change my mind. Did anybody from the UP, the executive, ever utter that word when Mr. Ability was running after you people. Just can let's sit to the table and have this conversation and sign something that when I enter the second round, you will support me. If you they refuse, UP refused. Mr. Ability called for that meeting, spoke with the chairman for the UP. For some reason, they cut it off. We had a meeting again. Sarah Beslow came up for a meeting to protect the vote. That if my pool washer is not there, you my eye. They refuse to sign. What kind of people are you? What make you think you the only person with heart and blood? What make you think you are entitled? I'm telling you because I'm expressing myself to you so you understand. You want to curse, you can curse. And after you finish cursing, I will go through the whole list and black. You're not looking for photo. They put election over. That's 6 more years. Maybe that time I will not be living or you'll not be living. So I will block you from my page. Yes, you believe it. George, we are second term could be a disaster for Liberia. Also, you can prove to me that UP term would be a better term. You can't tell me. You can. Because they got to start from somewhere. They already, like Yeke said, they already start fighting on who to get job. People already start paying money for jobs because for the second round, people are paying right now. So you can say that it will be a disaster, yes, because we see what they're doing. But also, President Weah can be can take the advice. President Weah can sit with other oppositions. It's not free. And remember this: politics is interest. And you say that all the time. Do you want Liberty Party or ALP support with no benefits? You don't think so. If you want for ACOP to support you, what's the guarantee that you're going to give ACOP? Are you going to give 1 or 2, 3 jobs you have to put on the table? You prepared to do that, or we are prepared to do that? We are controls the government. We are got the money. You are in wait. You just there, just in case. You are not. You are a potential leader. Government. You understand? Are you willing? The other men will be guessing. That Liberian politics. They say dry meat sweet. But why will be eaten to the meat dry? For example, if you want me to support you and vote for you, you're not the one that paid my way to come to Liberia. I came to Liberia because I have someone I was supporting and I did everything to support that individual. You expect me to extend my ticket to vote for either one of you? Hell no way. Other people contributed towards my coming to America, to Liberia, and I'm here. I got to pay my bills back home. So I'm not saying that people have volunteered to do that right now as I speak to you, not from the UP side, but I am still thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? What good is it going to do for me? It's a hiring job. So right now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how some of the guys who work for political parties, they are working. So if any one of us, that's what I'm going to think, and I want you to think this way. In the first round, everybody went to their respective political parties that they believe in. They believe in their agenda. That is why you see today IE and Barrow breaks down. We love IE. We love Barrow. The players shouldn't take pay. They just love the team. In America, a Republican can hire a Democrat statistician or strategic person or make another Democrat as a campaign manager. They hire them. So in the second round of an election in this place, it's not about love. The Liberian people would live with one of these two parties. They will have to live with them. They either prove us wrong or right. They got no choice, but they will have to live with CDC or they will live with UP. And we should stop saying this nonsense. Look, there's certain prices. When it goes up, it don't come down easily. What we're lacking is jobs. When the people have companies coming in, nobody give a damn when they increase rice price. We'll stay buy it anyway. If Liberia can get job and they're working and they see that rice for $20, they will buy it. If the gas price is $10, they will buy it because they got jobs. So, the rice price high, no jobs in the country. How are you going to create jobs? The first 90 days, you still don't tell us. So these are the same question we're asking CDC. Tell us what you're going to do the next time. Because now it's all about negotiation. Do you have anything for me? Why I should stay in America, in Liberia, and support you? Who will pay my bills back there? My people are coming home, yeah? Are coming home. If I in America, I will still make the decision who to support. And when I make the decision who I will support, it can be UP, it can be CDC. I will still have the ability to be on radio and just give my voice because the people already make up their mind. They already make up their mind. So that's one of the vote I will be reducing. A lot of other people not voting, so I'm better than them. There are people in America who go home already. They're not going to vote. So this is the largest election, 1.9 million plus. Maybe the second round will be 1.2 or 1.5. I don't know. So I can be in America and still make the decision. But let me go to my family. But we'll make a decision. And I will make a decision for a peaceful Liberia. I will not sit on the fence. And if the campaign, if the second round will be in 2 weeks, I will campaign for the 2 weeks. So you'll not say they pay me now because I will be home. But if I say I'm voting for you, if I make up my decision and say I will support UP, you will have to extend my ticket, you will have to extend my time, you will have to pay my bills. It's not free. If I support CDC and I'm in Liberia, you will have to do the same thing. Abi, Allah? No, they're not Allah. The same way my ticket was already set to be extended if Mr. Cummings are going to win. If Mr. Cummings are going to be in the first round, in the second round, my ticket was already promised that they were going to extend my tickets, and I was already promised that Munel, you don't have to go back. We'll make sure we take care of your November bill. So what is the big deal? It's not corruption. Y'all tell me, Allah? No. My ticket was already, somebody already tell me, say, listen, just tell me the time. In fact, the person wanted to even extend the time. I said, no, man, just put it to the social time. Then when the time reach, we can extend it. You know what I'm saying? And people already told me, say, listen, you will stay there, don't worry. We will take care of whatsoever on the ground because I've been leaving my job for another job. I've been leaving my job to come and campaign for you. So if I'm going to stay in Liberia to cast my vote, this is not about patriotism. No. You only asking me, but stay. I'm still thinking. Because either one of you got to prove me wrong. If I support you, I'm not too sure if you make the difference. If I go to CDC, I'm not too sure they will make the difference. But Liberian people ain't got no choice. That the two evil, we must choose one of them. We must choose one of them. That's the simple thing. We must choose one of them. But because we don't vote on the issues, it could be you, it could be him or her. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't vote on nothing. We don't vote on good governance. We don't vote if you're better off. You don't vote if you create jobs. We don't vote on your contact. We don't vote on nothing. That is what you're telling us. So we will vote on nothing. And we will support on nothing. Because that's what the Liberian people want. Either one of them is better for them. Georgia is good for them. UP, good for them. So that's the truth. Please, that's the truth. Okay, somebody says, say the mayor. You see, look, say, you are right. It can be free. If you want for ARCOP to support you, you got to tell ARCOP what's there and you got to put it in writing. What's there for me? They are political parties. You think that humanitarian group? No. They were running so they will control the government too. So what are you going to give them? If you go to the CPP right now and negotiate with them, what you have for them, what you going to give them, why other people individually going? I don't believe in individual thing. I don't believe in it. Some people just taking upon themselves from the CPP, they're going to UP, some of them going to CDC, some of them making their own move. My man, I can support you. Oh my man, I can bring my group on this side. You know what I'm saying? Some of us we sitting here, but we got people. I carried people all the way to Banga to vote when I was voting. People that voted with me, who registered with me, we went together. I got people in District 17. I got people in other places that we can talk to. In fact, you ask Sidiki, people been calling us. Oh, which way you're going? We say, my man, we'll make no decision. Oh no, I said, but what you're asking? They say, Gerald, any decision you make, we own you. Then I start joking. I said, but the boy can't offer what you want. He said, hey, chief. I said, no, but the people never counted our vote. We voted. They yell. How do we yell us in CDC or do we yell us in UP again? We just start joking about it. So don't overlook us. Don't overlook anybody. Now it's 0-0. It's not no because your own vote, they're not giving it back to you. Now everybody going to square one. Now it's the negotiation part. Because the people that voted for you will still vote for you. Can you really convince men who voted for CDC to vote for you in the second round? Can you convince somebody who voted for Mr. Bwaka in the first round to vote for CDC? No. So what do you have? You got 18 political parties, but you all over the place running and say, oh, but you're not nothing, man. We can talk to Appeton. You think Appeton to take his 44,000 votes and give it to you? It's not sitting there. When the last time you saw Appeton campaigning? Where you found Appeton to ever campaign or to see a poster around? You know deep down in your heart, you know who to talk to. You got to talk to Cummings. You got to talk to C.A. Gonglo. You got to talk to Beslo. You got to talk to Moniba. You got to talk to certain people. Akop, you got to talk to them. Then you're talking about Appeton. You're talking about Appeton. I understand, Prince. I understand your view, and I respect that. But I think we got no choice. We got two bad people. We still got to make a choice for Liberian people. We know that they never treated us fairly. We know that we were robbed of this election. But hey, I look at going in the street. We're still trying to put our hands on the evidence. But it's not easy. How they did it, only God in heaven knows. How it was done, I can't tell you, Prince. Nobody can tell you. But we all praying that one day somebody from neck will bust this thing out and we'll get to know. You know what I'm saying? So somebody was just telling me, say, don't mind UP. All the talking. There was certain polling center they gave to them. I said, what? And this person are talking that somebody who work with, I will not say it. I said, why? He said, Munel, if they go right back for that recount, they lock it because you got to be in the 500 margin. If they go right back to recount, we will find all the votes. We will find all the votes and people will be surprised. But you can call for recount. It just the margin. It got to be at least 500. The maximum, I think 500 between you and the person. Then they will say, oh no, I need a recount. Because you see, neck, like someone who talked to me today, which I will not call his name. He in the States now. He said, Munel, from the 2005 elections, he said, in fact, 2017, he said, I worked with NEC. I was one of those who put the ink on people's finger. I became a pool washer coordinator. He named all the different jobs in neck that he did, and he know what neck can do. And I will tell you, if you see some people to neck, some of them they will tell you, see that guy over there, he got about 5 houses just from working with neck. Yeah, I call your, yeah, still one time I said I call them the honest crook. They are corrupt, but they are honest. If you pay them and tell you, say I will give it to you, they will give it to you. I don't know if that's the rules. When you pay them and they say we'll give it to you, they will give it to you. I call them the honest crooks. And the guy explained it to me today. I said, wow. He said, I'm telling you. He said, don't see them like that. He said, neck can never change the result that come from that magistrate. No way. No way. Joshua has the advantage. Let's be honest. Whether you support, you don't support, Joshua will win it. They got the advantage. But if UP plays the cards the right way and stop all the biggery, all the nonsense about this and that, you want for people to walk to you, then okay, let me read what he sent me. Oh shit. Let me see. On Messenger, you send it on Messenger, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, I'm looking for what you sent me. Let me see if I. Emmanuel, I don't see anything. I'm looking on Messenger. I don't know what you sent it. I don't know. You sent it on in the comment section. Let me see. Okay. Okay, I see that. Yeah. So these are some of the situation here. But Liberians, my UP brothers, for me personally, I don't hate you, but I hope you understand that I could make a decision and support you. But supporting you, I can't vote for you. CDC, supporting you, I can still vote for you. I can still be in the States and do the talking, and I don't know how effective it will be. But at the same time, if it's on radio, it might help. There are other people who willing to give me airtime. There are people who willing to to extend the ticket, but I'm still thinking it's not just by extending the ticket. How I'm going to what so much I enjoy in Liberia. The only thing I enjoy in Liberia that when I get up in the morning, when I will say fix food, they fix it. If I get up, my clothes is clean and whatsoever. That's the only thing. No, I'm still bored. I got to work. My family got to eat. You see, because hey, CPP was prepared to keep me until after November. Imagine that. CPP was already prepared. The ANC was prepared to keep me in Liberia until after November. That means they were willing to take care of everything until after November. Do you think they're going to keep them? No, they can't do that. Let's be honest. They can't do that. I don't have to tell them to do that. So I have to leave. And I'm not going to sit here and my family in America and oh, it make no sense. So guys, you know and I know you live over there and I live there. We got to do what we got to do. We got to work. So guys, take a side. Don't sit on the fence. Don't say the two parties are the worst. I would not say they are the worst, but we know that the two parties have served. One served for 12 years, the other one served 6 years. It is possible that giving George we are the second term might change things around. Maybe he want to fight for his legacy. Maybe he going to fire people. He going to bring other people in. He going to do what is right. The entire international community and people eyes will be on him. He's willing to bring the war crime code or not. He's willing to push Maggie under the bus or not because that's his last term. Winning president we are right now, he can still come back in 2029 and stay cause or not because he will still be happy unless he don't want to. Unless he don't want to and say, well, I'm going to enjoy myself. So there's nothing. It's both ways. It's both ways. Yeah, both ways. The beer plenty. I gotta cut it. So guys, I understand Emmanuel. Emmanuel, listen. I feel you guys. I myself, I've been in the same shoe. I be then. I even text Mr. Cummings. I say, if you want to support, you can support, but I don't see myself supporting these two people. But when I sit now and walk around and listen to people, and something just playing on my mind and start to think the country is divided, and we got to take a side. We got to take a side. If we don't take a side, it might not hate us, but it make us look like we are selfish because it is not on our side. If we don't take a side, the people will say we are selfish because of the two other parties and we're taking ourselves special that the two bad parties. Politics is not a good thing. It's not good. As much as I would support Mr. Cummings and I believe in Mr. Cummings' agenda, it's still not 100%, not 100% that Mr. Cummings can do 100% because he will be working with a bunch of people. And he will continue to fire until he get the right one. And 6 years can go by. But because the way Liberians, our government look like, the president is very powerful. The president can take on a lot of unilateral decision that nobody going to say anything about it. It will be good for the Liberian people. You see, so I understand we will be selfish, and Miata, that's true, we'll be selfish. But notwithstanding, whenever people take a side, I want us to respect their will. Because, as I said, the party, they are in consultation with Mr. Cummings. We don't want for Mr. Cummings to make a unilateral decision, he alone to say, oh, I'm going to support UP or I'm going to support Mr. Boakai. No, and Mr. Weah, it doesn't make no sense. Let the party come up with a decision. But still, when the party come up with a decision, not everybody going to go to the party. Some people will say, I will stay back. Some people will say, I will just continue. Y'all look at yours on there. This is Sidiki coming to visit. Y'all see Sidiki? Y'all see him? The boy can give me chance. Oh. What do you say? They say nothing. Yeah. Why they come here? Oh, okay. I thought they came to see me. Children, eh? Uh, but anyway, what they get there? Okay. So you got two girls? Yeah, what you need? Eh? Favor? Ah. So you favor your man favor you, eh? How are you? Lucky? Where you gonna get lucky? A lucky boy? A lucky girl? Ah, okay. Hey, you got to cook now? Yeah, Sidiki, what's up? So that is what I'm telling the people that oh you better listen to the show? Yeah. So my people, that is the truth. We got to take a side. Sidiki said he's not taking a side. He said he will not take a side. But he said the people decided already to take President Weah. But we got to take a side. It's not anything but let us respect people who take a side and we should respect others who don't. And Mr. Cummings was I don't think he would do it personally. But if the party make a decision, Mr. Cummings don't run the party. Mr. Cummings, he's just a leader of the party, but he don't run the day-to-day affairs of ANC or the CPP. So guys, I see you. You take it easy. I love you. I love you guys so much, especially those of you who follow us. But the general show will continue in a different form. We're not campaigning anymore, but we'll try to make it broad to give honesty and to hold people feet to the fire. So I love you all. Let me talk to my boss, Sidiki. You have a good day. God bless you. Bye for now. Emmanuel, the party can stay neutral. Emmanuel, I beg you. I beg you, the party can remain neutral. Yeah. Look, we're not better than the other people. We know our leader is better off, but let us do something. I beg you. We'll continue to talk about it. When you leave this show, think about it. Look, you're not pissed off than us. We are pissed off. Then I would just sort of sit home, stay in America, don't vote, and don't waste my time. But it's painful. This country, the people are deceitful. But still, I can't give up on them. Very, very much deceitful. Even in the CPP, there are people there who play double games with us. But we can't give up on them. I beg you. We cannot. Yeah. Oh, that brother, man. Tell somebody say hi, Sidiki. How you doing? How you there now? Talk now.
So when you talk like that, they can hear you.
No, yeah, they hear you now.
Oh, okay. Hi, everybody. So, we can't give up, like what the general was saying. We can't give up. We have to keep pushing. But so for some of us, we will be neutral. We'll watch the process because whether you like it or not, is that Georgia is not going to give us the change we've been talking about, and Joseph Burger is not also going to give us the change we're talking about. But the fact of the matter is, Liberians voted for these two people. Yes, there was some fraudulent, you know, attitudes in the result that was bring forth by NEC because looking at Mr. Cummings, the kind of work we put into place to come way fifth place, and then on you guys, how can you say somebody came tell you Maserado, and then everybody in Maserado is concerned who is this guy? And the people actually, according to NEC statistic, the people voted for him over Mr. Cummings, over the other people that have been campaigning. But these people still asking question, who is him? So if somebody voted for somebody, why would they ask the question, who is this guy? Who is this guy? So that is the ridiculousness of this entire process. And then I see other people, the UP partisans, of course, the arrogancies have not reduced. They are still there, backlashing people who have already decided not to support them. You also Eugene Facon leaving yesterday simply because Gibson talked about him supporting the lesser evil in his mind, which was George Weah, and then Facon started to go on further by saying that Gibson don't deserve to be on Spoon Talk. Everything they're doing with that, but that is our business. But what I want to say is that he left. Instead of post that he's not going to go back on the Spoon Talk and and so on. But it is sort of maybe they're going to resolve it. But what I want to say is that what I want to say to all Liberians is that we cannot give up. You know, you come or you put yourself into this, but few people don't understand. They purposely do things thinking that when they do the right thing, they are actually doing it for you, which of course it is on the contrary. Mark this word. After all these elections, November, December, of course, November 2nd will be the runoff. And then January, the new president or the re-elected president will be inaugurated into office. January, February, March, just seeing that brand people you will see in the street complaining about hardship, the suffering, unemployment, and the list goes on and on. There will be nothing. And when you talk about it, so that Unekumi can get all the change, of course, yes. Not Unekumi, but you have other candidates that could have been tested. To even think that Georgia could have accumulated 43% of the vote, it tells you that the brand people are not ready. We are not ready. And it is so sad. But we will remain neutral because the fact of the matter, I can oppose Joseph Parker a few months ago in Georgia, and then I come to say lesser evil. Evil is evil, raw is raw. And so, what make it lesser? Hmm? As far as concerned, Sidiki Koma as oppressing, I've not heard from Joseph Parker what he's going to do to transform the livelihood of all Liberians. Georgia have lead this country for the past 5 to 6 years. Nothing I've seen. So, why would I go stay on sun or rain to vote for the kind of people? You know, think about it. And the people who are taking side did not run though. Some people saying that Mr. Cummings should remain neutral. No, that's not the option. For Mr. Cummings, he have a political ambition. I'm not running for anything. Hmm? But Mr. Cummings have to take a side for his future ambition he had comes 2029. Yeah, so thank you all guys. Thank you. Maybe I will come on later on my page.
Bye. We love you.